So this first park is absolute garbage. I don't know what they were thinking. The second park is also garbage, but for a different reason. First of all the ramps are very odd, and second of all, the park has absolutely no flow. 1 out of 10, don't go to this park. This park has all the problems of the previous two parks, but it looks nicer, so I'm going to put it higher on the list. It does also flow a tiny bit better than both of them, and the shapes of the ramps are also better than both of the previous. But it's still a garbage park. 1 out of 10, don't come here. This is where the parks actually start looking a bit nicer. It is also an indoor park, and the flow is kind of nice, but the ramps get very stale after just a few minutes of using them, because there's no good rails or very unique ramps that you won't find in other parks. This park actually had some really good potential to be a 9 out of 10, but they kind of failed with the sizing a bit and made it a bit crammed, so I'm only going to give it a 3.5 out of 10. It is still a nice park, and there's a waypoint to get directly to it, so that's a plus. If it wasn't so crammed and the rails weren't as short, this would be a really good park because of just the flow alone. I only put this park so high because it's one of the original parks, and also you find a bunch of ramps that you won't find anywhere else in this park, and the flow is nice. This is technically not a park, but actually street spot, but I'm still going to count it because it's actually part of the original map, and it's been one of the spots that I've been skating on for the longest. I'll give this one a 5.5. There really isn't much to say about this one, but it's a nice park, and it has a nice half pipe and a nice bowl, so I'm going to give it a 6.2. I'm going to give this gigantic street spot a 7. None of this spot is really that impressive, but the reason why I'm giving it such a high score is only because of how much area there is to explore. I couldn't even fit the entire park in without having to speed it up really fast. Now this one's a solid 8. It's a really good park, and for the size, you would expect a bunch of duplicate obstacles, but there's actually a fair amount of variety in this park, and that's what makes it so fun. This park is a little bit more crammed than the other ones, but it kind of shows that this developer can still have realistic parks in their game too, and it still looks nice, it still functions nice, and there's a nice variety in obstacles. This park's a solid 8.5. The mega ramp is not exactly a park, but I'm still going to count it because it has a waypoint, and also you can get some really insanely cool clips on it, so I'm going to give it an 8.7. This park and the park right next to it are actually going to be counted as the same park because they are right next to each other. This is one of the best looking parks if you ask me, and I really like the ramps because you'll never see them anywhere else. I'll give this skate park a solid 9. For a very long time, this park was actually my favorite park, so I would keep coming back to skate it over and over again, and I had a ton of fun with this, so I'm definitely going to have to give this one a 9.7. This is my favorite park, and it's also on the beach, so it looks awesome. And it has a ton of variety in different obstacles, and a very smooth transition and flow, and a really nice staircase, which is actually something that's rare in this game for some reason. So I'm gonna have to give this go of a skate park a 10 out of 10. And that's how I'll close my video. See ya!